Hi, everybody. Welcome to my What Sold on My eBay page lately video. I have about $2,800 or so of sales. I have really not had the time to be working on my eBay page very much lately. Things have been kind of crazy around here. Mostly good stuff, though, so it's okay. And also, I want to show you these rings that I got at an auction. Some people might remember these amber rings. This is how I've been wearing them. They're like potato chips. You can't have just one. So I've really been loving life with these things. Oh, my background's kinda acting up. I didn't feel like cleaning my office, so I have the fake background going on. Anyhow, I've been selling on eBay since 1998. I have 3 different eBay IDs, but the one we're gonna be talking about on this channel is the Funky Pickle store. We don't sell internationally at this time, and buyers pay the shipping on top of the prices you're about to see. I hope this video helps you out if you're a reseller and you can find similar items that you too can flip for a profit. Thank you so much if you're watching this video and you bought any of these items from me. I appreciate the support very, very much. Are you ready? Let's get going right now. It looks like eBay changed the look of their pages a little bit. I like it. Look at how large these pictures are. Pretty cool. Now, I think I made about $2,800 or so this time around, and there is a lot of jewelry this time. Some really pretty stuff. I'm going to tell you what I paid for things and where I got them if I can remember. So first up, we have this old bracelet. It's sterling silver. This is an actually, I think, a particularly pretty one, isn't it? Look at that. I love those turquoise blue rhinestones and the etched heart. And of course, the band is like stretchy. And there it is. Sterling. It says P and K. I think I looked up who that is. I can't remember now. Isn't that a cute thing? I think I got this one as part of an auction lot. I can't remember if I'm in the money or not. I'm in like several $1,000s on some auctions that I've been going to over the past year or so. But I am going to recoup that money, but it's going to take time, because I just have so much stuff. Anyway, don't know if I'm in the money or not on this one if I did get it at an auction, but sold this one for 22. This item was a recent find. I think I got this from like an outdoor sale kind of thing. It was at a church and the church offered up tables for sale. So people just came and like sold their stuff. There were some dealers there, but then also just some people who were trying to get rid of stuff from their houses. And I got this. This is very, very cool. And this is, I think it was made to be worn on a kilt traditionally, but it's kind of cool that it's in the original box like that. Those are real feathers. A very cool item, I think. Sold this one for 28, didn't pay a lot for it. CDs are somewhat tough to sell these days, but I had gotten this one a while ago. It was the Beach Boys. It was sealed, and I think I paid $1 for this in a junk shop, sold it for 12. Very, very easy to photograph and list. I really do like selling DVDs and CDs for that reason. Sorry about my voice. I have pretty bad allergies this year. I don't know if you do too, but I need to take something for it. I didn't take it yet this morning, so I'm a little bit stuffed up, so sorry. This item is from the Great Courses series. Now, I had a box of these from my mom, actually. She had them. She was going to put them on her eBay page, and she didn't. So I sold the whole box for her, I think for 50. I think she said she got the box of them at a yard sale for 10, as I recall. Now, this one I pulled out because it looked like this one sold on its own. And I can't remember if it was sealed or not. I guess not, because I didn't say it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it's not showing the used or new thing, but it does look like, yeah, I guess it is sealed. It looks like it is. Anyway, this is a cool thing. The music of Richard Wagner, sold this one for $19. Some people might remember these items. These are pretty cool. This was actually large too. These are lucite grapes. I think the color's cool on these too. And it's wood, of course. This is just a great mid-century thing. People collect these. Nice and big too. Look at that. More than 10 inches long. Now, some of the grapes had little scuffs. Hopefully you can see those there. Not too bad. Somebody might know how to get that off. I didn't even try because I didn't know how. I think I did an auction on this one. I think I started it at 20 since I paid $1 or $2 for this, I think at a yard sale. Anyway, sold it for $20.50. I don't remember where I got these earrings, but they are adorable. These took so long to sell. I have no idea why. I thought they would sell right away. I think they're darling. So these are amber and sterling silver. How cute are they? Oh, I love them. I almost kept them, but they were just a little bit too dainty for me. They get lost in my hair. And I got a good price on them. I sold these for $35. I love critter jewelry. I think these are adorable. I think I got this one in a Goodwill a couple of years ago. I was thinking about using it for something, but I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It was like a melting pot thing. It got really hot. Candle wax, soap, hot glue, candy. Kind of cool. A cool crafting item. I like to sell crafting stuff, but never opened it, never used it. I think I may have paid 5 or 6 for this. Sold it for 20. These were a recent thrift store find. I can't remember what I paid for these. Maybe $8 or something for both. These were in a little church thrift store. So that's always kind of a good feeling too, because the money does go to a good cause as well. Aren't they cute? These are from the 1970s, 1977. They're in nice shape. They had a little bit of wear, normal handling wear. Sold both of those together for 25. They sold right away too. Really cute. By the way, if you're watching this video on your iPhone, you can't see the whole screen, just like pinch it closed a little bit. So I had bought a pretty large yarn collection. I cherry picked out the best stuff for sure and sold it, but I've really been trying to like push the rest of it out because I need the space. So I put these two together. I sold these. I don't know really a thing about this type of stuff, but I did buy several totes of it at an estate sale. Euroflax, wet spun linen, really pretty colors, right? So since I don't really know, I just photograph everything and people can figure it out. Look at that. They were $20 originally in the day. Sold both of those together for 23. I like to buy old cologne and perfume when I see it. And this, I don't know how old it was, maybe 90s or something, or newer, not sure. Does anybody remember wearing Charlie? Boy, I do. What a memory, right? So both of these, I think I got these for $1 or $2 in a junk store I like to go to. So sold these for 23. I can't remember now where I got this. I know I got this not very long ago. So this is a crown Trifari elephant, but it's kind of a rare one, and that's why I was able to get $50 for it. I think it's super cool. There I'm showing the signature. The crown is over the T, and the copyright symbol after where it says Trifari, that dates this from 1955 to 1969. And there's the size. I really like using these little measurers to take photographs on. Oh, there's a way better picture of the signature. I didn't see really many of these up, and I think it's very cool. I love Trifari jewelry. Sold this one for 50. Can't remember what I paid, but I don't think much. Here's some more yarn from that estate sale. And I think on that estate sale, I think I'm in the profit by $6,000 or $7,000. And I still have more to sell. I still have more yarn to sell, actually. But I'm trying to get out of it. And this included some spindles. This is some sort of wool. This is unspun wool, and I guess those spindles are how you make it into, I don't know, skeins or whatever, not sure. It's interesting, though, and it does say on some of them what they are. Caracal sheep lamb wool, and then this one says Cooperworth sheep. I guess it must be a little bit different, all the different sheep. Who knew? I didn't, but I sold this whole lot, including those spindles too, for $32. I think I may have done an auction on this one. Maybe I started it at $29.99 or something like that. So pretty good price, all found money because I'm definitely in the money big time on that estate sale. And this also came from the same estate sale. I was not going to bother with trying to sell all of these individually. I think everything was new in the package. There's some very nice stuff in here, actually. Oh, some of it isn't. I guess those aren't. Those were cool, though. Those were like lucite knitting needles. Some neat stuff. Some of these had pretty high prices, too. Some of them had their price tags, A lot of different stuff. Some of the round ones, straight ones. Really happy. Just trying to get rid of the stuff. Sold this whole lot for $26.99. I don't remember where I bought this little guy. Isn't he cute, though? This is not an old Monet. but I love poodle jewelry. How cute. This was new in the box. And there's the size. It had never been removed from the box. Isn't it cute? I can't remember what I accepted as a best offer. I think maybe 20. I may have paid 5 for this. Cute item, right? Here's a lot of wool yarn that didn't have labels on them. So I wasn't really sure how to do it. So I just put, I don't know, nubby, thick wool yarn. That's probably not the technical term for it, but it's nice, right? I love these colors. So I did my best. I took measurements like that and I held it in my fingers so you could kind of get a feel for how thick it was. And I put these all up for auction. I got one bid, sold these for $19. Fine with me. Well, this was a very, very exciting find. I got this from that sort of outdoor church sale where the people just came with their tables and stuff. It was kind of cold and drizzly. And a woman was just sort of taking stuff off of the back of her pickup truck. And I said, "Do you have any jewelry?" And she pulled this kind of tote of stuff out for me. And I think she said everything was $1 each. I think I paid $26 total or $27 total. I couldn't believe it when I saw that. So I can't really see like with my naked eye, especially from a distance that said Boucher, but I could kind of make out the shape of it. And then when I saw that sort of number on top, I knew that it was for sure Boucher. This is very cool. Look at the kind of starbursty shape to it. It was nice in 3D too. Yeah, see that? Awesome colors. And she also had the earrings. I think I did an auction on this, and I think I started it for $149.99. I wasn't really sure what to price it at, so I just let the marketplace decide. And I sold this great sale for $210.50. Yay, Boucher. Great name to look out for. I have a lot of underwear to sell. I'm still trying to sell it all. I bought it maybe a year and a half ago or so. So I don't usually sell things for $9, but I think I have multiples of this. These are actually really cute. People love these. I'm just making sure I take a picture of the tag. There's information on there, like people who collect this kind of stuff know they would be able to date it probably from some of this stuff, especially where it's made. This was made in Mexico. It's actually really girly and pretty, I think. Look at the little lace on the sides. Sold that one pair for $9. I got this item in a thrift store, I think, and I think it was $1. I just thought this was the sweetest thing. Look at that. It's like a circus elephant, I guess. He has wheels for feet. It was a little bit blurry. That one isn't, though. There is the same mark, the Crown Trifari with the copyright symbol. So from 55 to 69 on this. This was the first time, I think, that I had ever seen a Trifari stick pin before. And there's its size. This was an excellent shape, too. So paid $1 for this Trifari stick pin, sold it for $16. A while back, I bought a pretty large lot of paper dolls from an auction. I think I paid $20 for the lot, but I'm in the money for sure. Oh, let me just move myself a little bit. Hopefully you can see that. So this is pure profit. I didn't really know anything about paper dolls before, but now I do. Look at this. This is number 5 in an edition of 9. So how rare is that? Pretty cool. And I had a lot of paper dolls that were by the same maker, Dina Williams, or maybe it's Deanna Williams. In the money, pure profit, sold this for $18. These awesome 1980s plastic earrings I got from a jewelry jar. One of my $10 jewelry jars too. And I actually do have another jar. I'm going to be doing a video on that shortly, as soon as I can find the time. Ha ha. How cool are these? Now, I put in my description retro, but retro, I think, technically is jewelry that's from the 30s to the 50s, somewhere in that zone. So I didn't really mean retro in that kind of sense of the word, but I thought it was a good search term. How cool are these? I especially like those hoops, those red, black, and yellow ones. Aren't those great? Sold these all as a lot for $22. Cool items. This Busilla Cruel Embroidery Kit, check this out. There's an owl and a woodpecker or something. These look like they're straight out of the 70s. They were complete. I got these at like a church sale kind of thing. And they are pretty awesome. The box headwear, I think I paid $1 for these, sold them for 32. I sold a couple more girdles from that underwear collection. I had, I guess I would say hundreds of underwear and girdles and bras and nighties too, kind of from the 70s and 80s, some actually from the 60s. They were all new with tag, and I am still trying to sell those, trying to get to them. So I sold these two pair. What are these? These are pennies, I think, or Sears. Yeah, pennies. It says it right there on the tag. Sold this lot of 2 girdles for 17. I was surprised this item wasn't more valuable than this. I ended up taking a best offer too. I may have taken a best offer of $18. I paid $1 for this. I think it was at a yard sale. It was in nice shape. It looked like it had been used maybe a little tiny bit. So I took a close up there so you could get some more details. And of course, that barcode. Pretty cool. 1983 on this one. Paid $1. I think sold it for 18. Look at this very unusual clock. I had never seen anything like this in my life. It's so different. It was about 6.5 inches tall. So that moose and that dancing couple, they were very tiny. I thought this was so interesting. I thought maybe it was really going to be worth a lot, but not worth a ton. And it is hand signed by the artist, Pascal Judet. Is that how you say it? Not sure. Dancing the Moose Away, it's called. And it did need a new battery. I replaced it. I will do a video at some point on how to replace watch batteries and stuff like that, because I do that often. I think I paid $1, $2, maybe $3, definitely not more than $3. Sold this for $30. I had this one up for a while, maybe 4 months or 3 months, and I did start it out with the price higher, and then I lowered it until it sold. I have a feeling, it's just my opinion, that, you know, everything will sell if it's at the right price. So a lot of times I start things high and then I just like lower them over time because I am looking to sell them for sure. Anyway, not a bad profit on that. Very cool item though. Interesting. A while back, I was at a garage sale and I filled up my car twice, I think, with stuff from this fantastic sale. Everything was new, and a lot was this name brand, Michelle Designs. I think this may be the last item, or at least the last Michelle Designs. This is a melamine. I love that. It's like olives and lemons. Now, this is a very specific pattern, obviously. It was a very, very big bowl. So this is an awesome thing if somebody had this set but needed this bowl. Sold this one for 19, totally in the money on that whole collection by a mile. So really cool item. I will buy more of these if I ever see them. I think they're interesting. I found these pens for $1 at a church sale. I had a lot of them. I kind of bought, I don't know, maybe 20 or 25 or 30 sets like this. So I'm in the money. These are very cool. I think they might be from the 80s, actually, or, 94. Okay, I see it right there. Looney Tunes can be collectible. It's something I definitely buy if I can find it new and it's a good price. So paid $1 for these, sold them for 15. Ah, my James Avery ring. I had gotten this recently. I think it was part of a junk store haul. I think I paid $50 for the whole box of stuff, and I got 63 grams, I think, of 10 karat, solid 10 karat gold. So this was a very, very lucky day for me. Now, this is the first time I had ever seen James Avery before. I had heard of it and everything. This is a beautiful ring. Now, sometimes I do jewelry sales videos on my YouTube channel, and I did have this on one of the shows. I think I was offering it up for $70 and nobody wanted it. So I put it on my eBay page and I sold it for $140. Isn't that a pretty item? It's kind of fantastic, right? So it's sterling at 14 karat gold, as you can see. I guess that braided part is yellow gold. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Nice and big too. Could be for a man or a woman. Love that one. Sold that one for $140. Not bad. This, I think, was part of an auction haul, and somebody, one of my viewers, and maybe a couple of people, very kindly said, I think that's an unmarked Peruzzi. Well, I started doing some research, and turns out it is. It's very cool. I didn't even see this at first. I see the fleur-de-lis, but then there's like that that mummy thing, and I think I know what that is, but now I can't remember. And there was another creepy thing too, like a devil face or something. There it is. See that? Pretty cool. So I know Peruzzi is a very old company. They've been making jewelry, I think, since the late 1800s. I don't know how old this is, maybe 20s or something. Not exactly sure, but it did test for 800 silver. Very, very cool item. Let me just see if I have. Yeah, there's like that mummy thing. I do know what that is. There's a fleur de lis. Where's that? Yeah, that's cool. This whole thing was cool. Oh, I love that. Fantastic. And it also has other little flowers. I just love it. I love the construction of it. Got this in a box lot at an auction. I'm not sure if I'm in the money yet on this box lot or not, but this is going to be a big help. Sold this for 130. I love selling old Christmas stuff. I had never in my life seen a tree topper like this. It is made of like drinking straws kind of thing. Your face is porcelain or china, which I think china is glazed porcelain, right? Isn't that fun? Her wings had like a couple little wrinkles in them, nothing bad. But there it is from the bottom. I don't know if this was handmade or what the story is. Pretty cool though. They look like drinking straws and then somebody put glitter on them, or I don't know, maybe this was done in like a factory. It might not be a homemade thing. It's a cute thing though. Found this for $1 or two at a thrift store, sold it for 25. This one is from a recent haul. I think this was an auction haul, I'm pretty sure. So don't know if I'm in the money yet. How pretty is that? I probably priced this one too low. This sold very, very quickly. I love that. I love the dangles on the bottom of the pendant. Isn't that pretty? And it came with the earrings, a great added plus. Look at that enameling. It's in really nice shape. A lot of times you see this enameling, it's very chipped off because people just threw it in their jewelry box and stuff. And look at the size too. Beautiful, bold necklace. Didn't have a signature or anything. Happy with the price. Maybe a little bit underpriced. Sold this set for 40. Many, many years ago, probably the early aughts, I guess, I was at an auction and I paid $100 for several boxes of what looked like old newspapers and some old magazines. Well, once I got them home and I started going through them, I realized that the boxes were chock full of old Billboard magazines. This is a very, very rare item. They're rare because they were only sold to people who were in the record business. I think in those days, you couldn't even buy them on newsstands. I think you can. Oh, look at that. So cool. The Standells. So I know I made well over $10,000 on these Billboard magazines. They are not worth what they were when I was selling them in the early 2000s. But in those days, I was actually cutting out the pages and I was selling individual ads. There was Beatles ads. There was Elvis ads. I also sold one full magazine. I think I kept it intact where it was the Beatles' first appearance ever on the Billboard chart, Mrs. Miller. So what happens sometimes with these, like take this Standells ad, for example, what they would do is they would take some like promo photos and then it would never be printed anywhere else, like ever, other than this one time in Billboard magazine. So that was part of what made this kind of thing very rare. Like this item, I don't know, like maybe one of these guys or their kids or something wanted this because they didn't have it. I don't know. This is an oversized magazine. They're very, very hard to find. I have probably a few dozen of them left that I had held back that were kind of very special. But now, yeah, the market really has fallen on them. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rest of them. I just gave about 25 to an auction house. So I'm going to be selling them there. Anyway, it was a cool item in the day. I would still buy them for sure if I found them like on the cheap. It's a very interesting piece of history, I think. Got $30 for this magazine. My mother had this one to sell on her eBay page, but she didn't, so I sold it for her. This kind of blue spongeware is collectible. Yeah, the workshops of Gerald E. Henn, and it is was made in Roseville. This is a pie plate. It's in nice condition. I don't love shipping these heavy breakables, but I do it, usually if it's like $25 and up, but all right, $23. We'll take it. I think she got this at a yard sale for $1 or two. She also has a larger one that's like a bowl or something like that. I got to get around to listing. So got to remember to to give her this money. 23 bucks, not bad. I got these very pretty vintage earrings at a thrift store, and I think this was the time, some people might know what I'm talking about, where the woman who worked there bought, she was like, she grabbed out a couple of pieces of gold from the box, which, yeah, rude. Because I was actually the one who went to the back and said, "Hey, do you have any jewelry back here?" And they brought it out, so I was the first one to look at it, but the woman working there was taking stuff too. Anyway, that's okay. It happens. I don't know if I had ever seen this name brand before, and I believe it might be pronounced Ben Amun. Somebody told me that, so I'm gonna take their word for it. I think I was saying Ben Amun before. Now, this is a designer. His stuff goes for bunches of money, so it's a great thing to keep your eyes open for. I did a buy it now on this, sold them right away too. Awesome pair of earrings, great condition, very cool intaglio design. Sold these for 40. Look at this beautiful fetish necklace. Do you love it or do you love it? Look at that. Look at that nice turquoise bird on the bottom. Isn't that pretty? It's a double strand. I didn't know who the designer was. I actually was trying to figure it out, but I couldn't. Wow, look at that. Great colors. Yeah, I don't know who that is. I think that it's not signed by a name, but it has these little squares on it. I wasn't sure really, so I just put it up. I did a buy it now for $85 and I got it. And I hope it's some very, very special designer. I hope it's worth a lot more than that for my buyer of this item. I think my mom got this actually. I think she paid $1 or $2 for it at a yard sale. So still an awesome price. Sold this for her for 85. I got this item as part of an auction haul. I just love this item so much. I don't know if this was like a QVC item or something. It may have been, because I believe in the lot there were other items too from QVC. Isn't that nice? Look at all the different stones. Sterling silver, came with a chain. Isn't that pretty? I loved it. Now, I think somebody else had theirs up. I think someone else sold theirs on eBay when I listed this for like 80 or something, but I just put up for 25 bucks and I got it. Very, very pretty cross. I love that one. I love this item too. Look at this pretty amber. I love the mod design of this one. This is sterling silver. I love that catch also. Isn't that pretty? It's like the 3 different shades of amber, sort of that greenish, and then that sort of honey, and then that more orangey tone. Don't remember where I got this. Maybe part of an auction? Not sure. Sold it for 35 though. A while back, I found a stack of these at a yard sale. I can't remember how many I had, maybe 10 or 12 or something like that. And I thought they were really neat. I wanted to paint them, and they're very big also. I didn't take a picture of it, I guess, on the measure, but it was 3 inches long. It was heavy, nicely made. Look at that. It's a double tack right on the top and on the bottom. And I think I sold each one for 12, and I think this is the last one that I had. So I made some good money on them. Very cool dragon pins. I've been working on selling my record collection little by little. I've been selling them, most of them in person at an auction, but I had some sort of interesting ones that I wasn't really sure if I could get money for them at an auction or not. And some of them were these gospel records. This one happened to be sealed, yeah, but it has that little notch. See the notch there on the upper right-hand corner? That is because this item was not originally supposed to be for sale. So they did that so a store couldn't sell them. So this was likely something that was given as a promo item to to a radio station or something like that. I know I paid probably 25 cents for these. Like years ago, I have a stack of them. I took out the best ones and I sold the best ones a long time ago. I think a couple I got $100 or more for. So this one's great. Sold this one for 25. Very rare. You see, it's just a little regional thing. Southwest Michigan State Choir. Cool item. I got this pair very, very recently at a yard sale. I couldn't believe it. And it was a yard sale where they didn't have a lot of vintage stuff either, but I recognized these right away. This is called gravel art or pebble art. This was a kit that you could buy in the 60s and 70s, I believe. Some people might remember these. So they're like burlap. You see, I think they came in those frames actually. And then they came with the stuff. Like, I don't know if you can see that. It's like thread kind of stuff that you'd have to glue. There'd be a pattern. You'd glue the thread. And then you'd put in these little rocks, these little gravelly things. So cool. Look at that. I love that. Wine bottles, very kitschy and fun. I picked these up at the yard sale, and I think they both said 5 on them. So I said to the woman, "Oh, are these 5 like each?" She goes, "No, just take them both for 5." So paid $5 for these, sold them for 125. This is maybe the 3rd or 4th time I have found and sold gravel art. I think they're cool. I got this little item at a yard sale for $1. I figured it wasn't gonna sell for much, but I couldn't resist it. I love Silpata stuff. This was sterling silver, and I figured out, I think it's a toe ring. I'm pretty sure. It's a pretty lousy photograph, but yeah, that's a little bit better. There's a Silpata thing. It's that sort of double arrow, but we knew it was Silpata anyway because it, came in the box. Not bad. Sold it for $10, paid 1. These I've had for a long time, many, many years ago. Yeah, probably the late 1990s, maybe, yeah, maybe early 2000s. I was at a sale and they had boxes and boxes of stuff like this. And I made a lot of money on them, a real lot of money on them. Some had like Marilyn Monroe on the cover, and it was a very cool collection. I probably paid 125 for it. That's from the 20s, I think, that one, or 30s. Wow. Inappropriate. So I think because of the age of these, you are allowed to sell these on eBay. They're not really that graphic or anything. Oh, look at that. So that's so cool. Look at that 1940s. Yeah, old girly magazines. I could probably have sold these for more. Oops, wait. Let me fix it. Okay. I probably could have sold these for more one by one, but time and all of that. And I had already made so much money on that whole collection. I lotted these all together and sold them for $80. They sold within maybe a couple of weeks too. Kind of fun. Here's some more yarn. I had other skeins or hanks, I think these are called technically, of handmaiden yarns. So I lotted these together. These may have been priced a little bit low. I think they sold very, very, very quickly. And yeah, 70% silk, 30% sea cell. I don't know what that is. Hand dyed in Canada, one of a kind. Look at the color. Very, very pretty. Lotted these up, sold these for 72, completely in the money on the yarn. I love finding camels and cross stuff. I have sold it several times before. Now, I found this as part of an auction lot. I think did they only do Jacqueline Kennedy repros? I'm not sure. I know those are the only ones I've ever seen or sold, I think. These were very pretty. My pictures don't do these justice. They were cool. So they were in the box. I don't think they were worn. And there's a COA. It is hereby certified the accompanying jewelry contains the mark of and of whose elite design is solely and exclusively manufactured by Camrose and Cross. It's a reproduction of the jewelry worn by Jacqueline Bouvet Kennedy. Those are really great little scatter pins. Sold those for 40. They were part of a lot. I think I might be in the money on that particular lot, but can't remember. Yeah, working on it. It'll happen. Here's some more yarn. This is a great thing to look out for, I guess. Madeline Tosh. Never heard of it? Just put my little measurer on there and hopefully people can figure it out. Oh, good. I had, I guess, 2 of them, so I knew it was glazed pecan and sycamore. Pretty cool. Sold all 4 of those for 50. I like selling this kind of stuff too. These are 2 L'Occitane products. I don't know if they still make this or not. It's interesting. Petal cleansing oil. I don't know. They were new. I got these at a yard sale a while back. So I lotted them together. I think I may have paid $1 or 2 each for these. I remember the lady had a table full of stuff and I bought a lot of her stuff. So I know I'm in the money for sure. Sold these 2 bottles for 25. You used to be able to sell opened or expired or used skincare and stuff like that on eBay. That is no longer allowed, unfortunately, because sometimes you might find something. Well, I know I have in the day, certainly. I found very kind of rare skincare stuff that was taken off the market or it was no longer available or they changed their formula or something. But now everything has to be new. Just a heads up on that. And it can't be expired either. I found this record in a thrift store for $1. It was sealed. It is a Kendrick Lamar, and I can't remember if this was like a high quality, it just a deluxe edition, I guess. Okay, it wasn't like a virgin, vinyl Japanese pressing or anything. Not bad though. I wasn't sure what it was gonna be worth, but I knew I could make a little bit of money on it, so paid $1 for this, sold it for 15. This one I found at an auction, but I didn't pay a lot for it. This is completely outstanding. How much do you love this charm bracelet? Look at how big those charms are too. I love fruit jewelry, and I love this bracelet. Almost kept it. I love Napier jewelry. That's so great. I love how the plastic charms, some of them are see-through and some of them are opaque. Oh, I love it. I love you so much. Look at that. This was pretty rare too. I don't think I could find one exactly like it. So I put $100 on it and I sold it. Awesome item. Didn't pay a lot for it. That's really an A-lister, isn't it? I took a best offer on this. I don't remember what, but this came from a lot where they had a lot of QVC jewelry at an auction. I probably paid $700 or $800 for the lot. I don't remember. And I think I'm in the money on that lot. I do. How pretty is this? I love Kenneth J. Lane. I love this charm bracelet. Look at how big that is. Awesome coins. It's good too that it has the little warranty card and also the box somebody wrote on it, unfortunately. Still cool though. I don't remember what I took on this. Maybe $25 or something like that. I think I'm in the money, so it's okay. Pretty item. I think I sold this for $250. So gold is nice and high right now. I don't wear gold. I was keeping this for some reason, but I don't know why. I never wore it. I thought I might, but I didn't. I got this one at an estate sale. I got this in a huge lot of jewelry. Look how big that is. Wow. I got this in a huge lot of jewelry. I think I paid $125 for the whole lot and definitely made my money many, 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 many times over because there was a lot of gold and diamonds there. How pretty. Really pretty. And I think that was a ruby. It tested for ruby. It had 4 little tiny diamonds. There's the JCM. So this was probably QVC or something like that, or HSN. Look at the link of that chain. Gorgeous. Great profit on that one too. I love that. Look at these way cool trays. I couldn't believe when I found these. These were in a thrift store. I think I paid 3 for both of them. Look how cool that is. Oh, I love it. And these were bought in Paris in the day. How mod are they, right? So these were melamine, and they were Michael Delacroix. I think I did a reverse Google search, or oh no, I think they're signed actually on the bottom. Well, or no, there it is. Okay, I think that's it, right? Yeah, the Mabel or whatever, made in Italy. Oh, that's kind of weird. Anyway, I took a best offer on these of $50, and the person who bought them was very excited. I think he said he had them, but they got lost or broken or something, so he was really excited to have found them. Cool items, great profit. These are definitely cool. I mean, I knew immediately they were gonna sell because, yeah, they're groovy. I try to avoid buying clothing and shoes because I don't know anything about it, and I never have good luck. Well, almost never. But I just thought these were so neat. Donald Kleiner, I wish they fit me because I think they're awesome. I love them. I really love them. And I was standing in this thrift store, and when I kind of looked them up with my phone, I saw that it was a good name brand. That's why I bought them. I can't remember what I paid, maybe 2 or 3, something like that. And I think I may have taken a best offer on these of 25. So not great, but these small amounts add up. So I'm not complaining. Cool shoes though. I never know how to pronounce this. Is it Liz Palacios or something? Or I don't know how to say it, so I won't even try again. I can't say it. But I have sold this name brand several times before. This was an absolutely gorgeous brooch. Look at that. I think this one was part of that same lot that I have referenced a couple of times where they had a lot of QVC stuff. Sold this one for $15. Isn't it pretty? I love Honora pearls, and I love selling Honora pearls. I think they're so pretty, and they come in so many different colors. Aren't those pretty? Cultured fresh water. I love them. These were in excellent condition. The findings are silver. There it says 925. I think that's upside down, however. Very soft colors, would really go with anything. I think this was part of an auction lot, actually. I think it was that same one, that QVC HSN lot sold these for 33. I think I got this at a yard sale. I love Catherine Popesco stuff. This was one of the most beautiful things of hers that I had ever seen. Look at that bracelet. It's hard to believe that that isn't sterling because, man, it sure looks like it. I love that color blue. Paid a dollar or two for this at a yard sale, sold it for 40. And I think we have one more item. Here's my biggest sale this time around. I was so happy that I found these. And interestingly, I got those from the place where the woman who worked there was pulling out the pieces and she was trying to find the gold, but I saw these. I could not believe it. That's Crown Trifari. There is no copyright symbol there. How pretty. So we have, look at the condition on that too. Really fantastic condition. I have the earrings and two of the pins. So I think I paid probably $5 or so for this whole lot. Now I put them up. I just did a buy it now for $4.70, and I think they sold within a half an hour. Probably could have gotten more for them, but I'm so super happy with that price. That's it for this time around. I'd like to thank you kindly, as always, for joining me today. I hope this helped you out if you're a reseller. And if you just came to hang out, I'm so glad you did. Please subscribe to my channel. It's free for you to do. It helps me out. Give me the thumbs up. Let me know what you think below, and I'll definitely catch you soon, okay? Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.